Many people who come here today, they themselves maybe were baptized. They want their children to be baptized. Why? Well, it's the done thing. Yes, why not? And it's a good thing, they say. Parents who choose somebody as a godparent, why have you chosen it? Well, they're good friends. And do they go to the church? I don't know. Have they been baptized? I don't know. So why do you choose them? Well, they're good people. Which is not enough. A person who is going to take on the responsibility of a godmother, of a godfather, have to be themselves Christians, have to be themselves people who pray. They have to be people who will pray for their godchild. Sometimes people choose a godfather or godmother because they're people who will help the child later on. You know, they're influential. They've got lots of money, they're business people. Well, I say, to buy a Ferrari every Easter is not what the godparents should do. The godparents' first responsibility is to pray for the child. And we have here, they're not courses, unfortunately, they're just one afternoon's talk for people who wish to become godparents. They have to understand, and we try to explain to some extent, what a godparent, what his duties or her duties should be. We, as priests, tell them about baptism. We don't talk about the ritual at first, but say, do you pray? Yes, I do. Do you know prayers? Yes. I think I know Our Father. And do you know the Creed? Yes, Our Father. No, I said the Creed. Вірую. The only prayer that many godparents, future godparents know is one prayer. Certainly I say, at least, you need to have a prayer book. You need to look at the prayers. You need to begin to pray yourself. If you don't pray yourself, what's the point? Do you take communion? Do you take confession? Do you go to confession and communion? Some do, but many can't remember when they had the communion the last time. Their responsibility is, together with the parents of the child, make sure that the child is brought up in faith, that the child is brought up in the Orthodox faith, since we are Orthodox Christians. Now this, of course, happens, we talk to a young man and a young woman before they get married, that you can't get married in a church. You can be an Orthodox, marry a non-Orthodox, but the person who's been baptized, the Christian, Anglican, Catholic. But you should also before agree on various things, including that if we have children, they should be baptized as Orthodox. And in most cases, that's fine. So, in fact, getting ready for baptism often prepares the adults to become more thoughtful people, more thinking people about their own faith.
Во имя Отца, аминь, и Сына, аминь, и Святаго Духа, аминь.
So the duties of the godparent, of course, as indeed with the parent, as I've said, is to lead the child along the path that is a truly Orthodox, a truly Christian way of life. Prayers at home, wearing the cross, coming to the services, teaching the child, if it is a child, about the church, about the icons, about the saints, the saint that is given to the child, the name of the saint. One should know about that saint, who she or she is. Give an icon of the saint, which then is also in the house. It's an ongoing process throughout all one's life. There should be a close relationship, a close communication between the godparents, the parent and the children, between the children and the godparents. And it's good when that exists. We must also remember that we are responsible for people that we baptize, as indeed we're responsible for our own children in this life, but not to forget that our responsibility is reflected in the life after this, in the life that is to come. And this is what we prepare for. We prepare children, we prepare adults to live in this life in such a way that they can enter into the kingdom of heaven. And that is all important.